And Jewel's record will be set.
Look at Kai Jones. What's this going to be? Wow! Are you kidding me?
If my daughter ever decides to pick up a basketball, I want her to have the same opportunity that my nephew has.
Okay, in short, I'm saying pay these women. That's what I'm saying.
Meanwhile,
Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic at the head of that fire truck, still celebrating, cheering on the fans. Their families are on that truck as well.
It's like a Clint Eastwood movie. They're trying to get through the peeps and get to the final destination, and they're almost here.
Who are they waving to? Ghost? It's kind of sad that my high school basketball team brings in a bigger crowd.
We work tirelessly in the WNBA. It's the most competitive league in the world.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
It's only 144 women that get this blessing to have the opportunity. Nobody's really retiring, and every year it comes in great talent. So it's the highest level of basketball. And if you love basketball, you love the WNBA.
What? And nice save there by Rachel. Over to Lauren. Back to Tanya. Not even fucking close. What a disaster. And now she's having a panic attack, I think.
He needs some milk.
here comes Lloyd. Howard looked like she got away with an illegal screen on Turner. Howard finishes it, no.
The floor for Maya. Hayes thought about it. Dribbles into traffic.
The WNBA is a great inspiration to my grandma. She suffered a catastrophic leg injury in a car accident, and one day she was watching the WNBA, and she got up and walked in front of the TV and turned it off.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Shut up, Grandma!
Bonner, plenty of room in front of her. Goes around the other side. Shot's not falling. Mercury is 1 for 8.
You have these staggered tips, and now you can potentially have teams that are the later round.
And then the inbound stolen on a terrible pass from Jasmine Thomas.
Some things, and passing is definitely one of them. A steal underneath, and who's on the floor? Sky players, less than a minute here. Copper all the way to the rim, but cannot connect. Tierra Ruffin-Pratt in transition.
Howard, the ball fake. Forced the hook. There was nothing there.
There's Goddard as well. Turnover. At the top of the key, but Tierra Ruffin-Pratt gets it back a little too antsy with the handle.
In the corner. We'll back it out. Giving some space. Here is Clark. Her three. Off. Lloyd, the offensive rebound. She missed the putback. So did Howard. Rebound.
What a great display of sportsmanship. When one team makes an error, the other team does too, to be polite. And I don't blame this guy for getting kicked out for falling asleep at a WNBA game.
I think all of the women should thank the men for funding our leagues, because most of our leagues would not exist without the men, number one. Number two, when we have the same numbers, then we should get the same pay. I'm sorry, I play volleyball at the highest level, and it's like, when we make what the men make and get the crowds that the men draw, then we should get paid the same.
The average worker in this country hasn't had a pay rise in over a decade. How is that going to change? That's going to change when they organize with one another.
I am so tired of women whining.
Mate,
it's
the only
like
person whining at the moment is you.
Literally, the men fund our leagues, and we will still whine that we don't get paid enough. And honestly, when athletes do shit like this, it makes all of us look bad. Because instead of being thankful for the league that we have, we go out and whine and complain about the pay.
I mean, as I said, I'm not whining. You sound like you're maybe doing a bit of whining. But like personally, I don't think we should be whining. I think people should be organising. If you want a pay increase, join a union, get out there and fight for it. That's my view.
Should the women footballers get the same as the men?
Yeah, I think it probably makes sense.
Even if they're not making anything like the revenue?
Ultimately, like, it's not going to change. It's not going to change unless they organise. It just is different. Like, it's a different kind of game and people watch it, I think,
you're shaking your head.
No, I just think when we start making the same amount of money as the men, then we should get paid the same as the men. I don't hear the men whining about OnlyFans models getting paid more than them. I don't hear the men whining about models getting paid more than them. Kendall Jenner is the highest paid supermodel. Where are the male supermodels? But whenever men dominate in an industry, women will just complain.
I mean, I don't know if that's true about OnlyFans, because there are a lot of men on OnlyFans as well. But I mean, look, the main point here...
You think they make the same?
I have no idea. But like, maybe if you averaged out the number of men and women that are on that website. Anyway, look, the main point here, the point that I came on here that I wanted to make, like, oh, you know, this group is better than this group. But again, I think it's different.
Men are better than women at sports. Yes, let's not live in this delusion.
And in most cases, Grace, more people, men and women, want to watch men play sport.
Correct.
That's just a demonstrable fact. That may change. And my point is, if it changes, I don't see why equality should be the only ambition for the women. If it turns out that in some sport women get more viewers watching and therefore draw more revenue, I'm all for them getting more money than the men.
Can you name 5 WNBA players? 5 female soccer players?
I mean, I can't name any soccer players
That's
already.
Crazy. I wish we had the support from the feminists.
I don't
we
know.
would get equal pay if we would just get the support from the feminists.
Well, let me tell you.
Name 5.
Let me tell you.
I don't even know what the WNBA is.
We need our support.
You're asking the wrong person.
It is an absolute fresh of breath air to see somebody like Pearl fight back against the degeneracy that has been sweeping and taking over our nation. And I really hope the WNBA stays for a long time, because that stuff is top tier comedy.
Women's sports are highly competitive, often can compete with men at the same level.
Meanwhile, shooting 48% from 3 this season for a Chicago team that... Griner. See, you guys don't know this about my partner, but not only is she an outstanding analyst, but she is an award-winning mathematician. Eka's 3, wedges up there. And Diamond DeShields leaps up to get it. This season, as she's dealt with injury in the Storm, yet somehow...
We want the W. I didn't come to play just to have fun. I want to win, you know? I like it.
Connects on yet another 3, the 15th for Team Wilson. Griner will try. Lloyd able to pedal the rebound through traffic and give Griner another crack.
Comes in the semifinal round in a one-off.
And that's why it's imperative for them to avoid that. Griner can't push it in. How about a third try? No. Bounces out. Vandersloot sets and misfires. 20-second shot clock in this All-Star game. Cambage misfires. See if she can create some space. Alyssa Thomas going to give it to her. Not that.
But wait, there's more.
That they're gonna not betray you. I mean, Adrena's job is to report them.
Remember when that lady said,
women's sports are highly competitive, often can compete with men at the same level.
Tirelessly in the WNBA. It's the most competitive league in the world.
This lady must have one hell of a poker face, because I just can't believe she said that with a straight face. Or she just might be flat out drunk, because there's only one solution to all this.
I have a solution for the WNBA. I don't know if you know, in males beach volleyball and women's beach volleyball, the net is lowered just a little bit. So the only thing missing is the dunk. So imagine, I'm not saying lower it to 9 feet or 8 feet.
Just so they can dunk.
So they can dunk. Just a little bit. So I think if they did that, it'd make the game more exciting. Because look, they got the handles, they got the shooters, they got the showmanship. They just don't have the dunk.
And gentlemen, on that note, That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
What are they?
They were once men.